Hola amigos, what is up? This is Tails5Raga, and in the last episode of Mega Man X4, we cleared the intro stage as well as defeated Web Spider and Split Mushroom. In today's episode, who knows who we'll be fighting? Who knows? The answer could be anything. It could be anyone. But I knows who we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting Magma Dragoon. Magma Dragoon. Alright, so with our new and improved Koenzan and double jump, we now have the ability to attack in a circle around us as well as double jump. Now the double jump does have some limitations. You cannot double jump off of a dash jump. A double jump also is a mid-air action, and therefore it will also clash with another ability we're going to be getting later on, the ability to air dash. You can double jump or you can air dash in a jump, but you can't do both. And you also can't do that from a dash jump as well. Now X also had this restriction with his dash jumps too, but it's going to be a little bit more pronounced with Zero since obviously, Zero has to use his mobility more to close the gap. On the other hand, Pizza Cutter is good. And I'm hoping that we just get into a situation where I can cheese Magma Dragoon with the Raiden. Admittedly, the reason why I'm doing this is A, because cheesing him with the Raiden armor is great, and B, Dragoon actually is going to give us another pretty good technique to use as well. Also, I'm pretty sure that with just the double jump, I can get the heart tank in this stage, but I could be wrong. Oop. Also, never know when double jump might save your life. There we go. I don't think double jump had anything to do with that, but who knows. There we go. Yep, you can just double jump over to that heart tank. Take a lot of damage from Mr. McFist there. Nice, but we get a lot of health back. Now Zero also can't break open this the wall that leads to the armor part in X's story, but he doesn't need to, because I mean, there's no armor capsules in Zero's story, so he doesn't need to worry about that at all. Let's try to get to Dragoon with as much health as we can. They should put Magma Dragoon in a fighting game. Admittedly, Magma Dragoon actually is popular enough to have a playable version in Rockman X Dive, a Japan-only mobile game. And he plays like a Shoto in that one. Zero, it's really you. Why did you betray us? Answer me, Dragoon. I have no answer for you, my friend. Dragoon? Alright. Let's use that Raiden armor to our advantage, because we Raiden in it. Try to clock as much damage on Dragoon as we can before the armor explodes. Because unfortunately, Dragoon's weakness is a little bit iffy to hit him with sometimes. Can't tell if I'm taking damage. Oh no, I'm flashing, okay. Flashing means that we're gonna detonate soon. There we go. Because Dragoon's weakness is actually Raijingeki in the Zero story. Mainly because he doesn't have an actual weakness, so Raijingeki just does a lot of damage to him. I wanted to defeat you. Then he appeared. He? Who? He told me he'd give me power. Only if I worked for Rebel Force. What? I couldn't refuse the offer. Sorry, Zero. Dragoon? Dragoon! Goose! We learned Ryo Engine! If you played Marvel, this is pretty, this is his fire attack, his fire uppercut thing that he does in Marvel. Up and special move button on the ground, a powerful attack that burns enemies with flames. Some objects may be burned with this technique as well. And with that, how about we go on to our next stage, which happens to be Frost Walrus. So with the Ryu engine that we now have, along with the ability to double jump and a little bit more stamina, Frost Walrus should be a piece of cake. Now normally I'd like to go up on that top path, but I'm actually going to go on the bottom path here so I can get that heart tank. Pizza cutter your way to victory, Zero. Slashy slashy. Ryu engine to break that open. And away we go. Don't think I didn't see that one up there. Double jump also allows you to skip a little bit of that ice Yoku block platforming too. And even makes this platforming a little bit easier. Alright, who's ready to go down the slopes? Ooh, I almost went into bad. Alright, now I think I can get this now. Yep, there's the EX tank. The EX tank, again, makes it so that we start with more lives when we die. I'm saying when we die because, it's probably going to be happening a lot. Especially in the last stage. Last boss is not kind for Zero. I mean, it's not that kind for X either, but... Ooh, Zero has a rough time against Sigma. And has a rough time against General, too. So that's gonna be fun. Alright. It's everyone's favorite, Izard. Now I'm curious, how much damage does Ryu Engine do you? That's a pretty good amount of damage, honestly. There we go. Now that we have power, we are no longer baby, we now have power. We can cut through that boss easily. Izard is a joke once you have at least Kuenzan. Kuenzan makes Igai easier. But of course, you can also use Ryu Engine, light everything on fire. I believe Ryu Engine also destroys... No, it doesn't destroy these in one hit. I had hope. Don't have hope. Hope is a dumb thing to have. Alright. With the power of spinning, let's carve our way to the W tank now, too. God, I still love Frost Walrus's music. I think Frost Walrus actually has, like, one of the best stages in Mega Man X, like, period. Simply because, I mean... Not because of any of the gameplay or anything, it's simply because, like, the feel of it with the music changes, and that's something they very rarely do in the Mega Man X games. I think I mentioned before that Mega Man X7 does it with its intro stage. Mega Man X8 also does it with a couple of its stages as well, having multiple pieces of music. But it feels so cool in Mega Man X4 because, like, when you're out in the wilderness, there's just this minimal sounding theme, and that's really neat. And then once you get into the base itself, then it feels more like a more traditional Mega Man piece. And I really like that, honestly. Like, it adds a cool feel and aesthetic that previous Mega Man X games didn't do, and not a lot of future X games did either. That was a risky Ryu Engine, but I'll take it. Get that. And how about we fight a walrus? Macho walrus time. I'm a big boy, and I deserve a big meal. What's that blonde kid up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already. Oh, that does it. You're going down. No, sir, it is you who is going down. Just slow down on that, too. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Now remember, the Frost Walrus also, you can actually kind of use the fact that he doesn't go into that, that stun animation all the time to your advantage. Fortunately, it's a little bit slow to hit you. Oh, really? That doesn't work against you? Thought, Raijin worked on everything. I thought it was like, Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything. But apparently I don't. And with that, we have 4 bosses beaten. With this, we get Hyoretsuzan. Hyoretsuzan is a downward ice stabbing attack. Down a special move button while jumping. A dive attack effective against surface enemies. Nice, we're breezing through this now. Who would have thought that a day's break would have actually come in handy? But now we've got a tough fight. I've got a message from Repliforce. Zero, I'll be at the Memorial Hall. Be there. Don't go, Zero. Don't fight him. This is a matter of personal pride now. There's no avoiding this. I must go.
Colonel! What? I'm disappointed in you, Colonel. Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
It's not too late. Stop the coup now.
Never.
If that's your decision, prepare yourself!
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life.
Oh. Very well then. I'll spare your life for now. But next time, there'll be no mercy.
Zero, please, don't fight with my brother. If you do, I'm afraid that one of you may end up...
Someone must stop Repliforce.
Zero!
So Zero doesn't have to fight Colonel. All Zero gets is a cutscene. Keep in mind that's only for the first fight. We will have to fight him later at the spaceport, but... for now, we are spared one boss battle. So that's neat. Alright, actually, we have pretty much everything we need to fight the rest of the bosses except Owl. So how about we go get Owl's weakness then? Cyber Peacock. And if I can get the items for Zero in this stage too on the first try, that would be pretty nice. Alright, so you may be wondering, well, how are you going to destroy those yellow orbs in Peacock stage? Well, the answer is, our Spinny Dude. Kuenzan cuts through them like a hot Z-Saber through orbs. Or like me trying to summon in Fire Emblem Heroes through orbs. Oh, crap. Damn it. Well, I think this first one's just for a 1-up. Since Zero doesn't have to worry about armor parts. Actually, first one might be the heart tank for Zero. I think it actually does change depending on the character, so this might be a 1-up. Nope, that's the heart tank. Alright. Which means this third one is gonna be the sub-tank. Let's try to speed through as much as we can. Go fast, Zero. The faster you go, the better you do. think we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Nice, so we only missed one thing. And that's cool. Alright. Like I said, Zero doesn't have to worry about an armor piece since he doesn't have to worry about armor. Although, admittedly, Zero has had some armor in different forms before. Although, by this point in the series, it's not in any, like, official games. So, there was a Japanese collectible card game way back in the 90s called Cardass. Which sounds like a very funny name, obviously. Card-ass. But there was actually a bunch of Mega Man X collectible cards. Mostly around the time of Mega Man X3. But these actually had a bunch of different pieces of artwork for Mega Man X1 and X2 as well. And one of the cool things is that it took a lot of liberties with the plot of Mega Man X3 and gave X and Zero different armors. So some of them are actually available in the gallery of the X collection as well. So that's pretty nifty. Some of the Mavericks from X1 and X2 also appear in different forms in the Cardass sets as well, and a bunch of other different characters show up. I don't know if it actually tells like a story, but it's still kind of a neat thing to look at. I'm impressed you made it this far, but you can't beat me. Get ready. Oh, I think I can beat you though. See, I've got your weakness. Fire. Go. You know, if you want to just stay spawning over there, that'd be cool. Or use a DP of your own, I guess that works too. Come on. There we go. Might be getting you sent that sub-tank. Never mind, we don't have any energy for it. Thankfully, fire is good against birds. You cook the bird and it becomes more efficient. There we go. Who would have thought that the computer virus here would have been beaten by a firewall? Yeah, Zero's tired reaction was basically the reaction I was expecting from that. You learned Rakuhoha, or Rakuhoha. Rakuhoha, Giga Attack button on the ground. The ultimate special attack that channels all stored energy into one blast. Use this move selectively as it consumes energy. So the Rakuhoha is basically Zero's equivalent of the Giga Attack that X can get. There are some differences to it, though. But there are some similarities. So how about we explore those differences and similarities in Storm Owl's stage? Storm Owl. I love the way he says that. It's so good. Alright, Rakuhoha. Press the Giga Attack button and you perform an attack. Unlike X's usual Giga Attack, it does not take up all of the stored energy. Though it does still take up stored energy. And a lot like X's Giga Attack as well, or the Nova Strike in this game, it does require you to take damage to build the energy up. But on the other hand, it's an incredibly powerful attack in certain situations, and it also happens to be Storm Owl's weakness. And honestly, when I'm fighting Storm Owl, I basically kind of let myself get hit sometimes just to build Rakuhoha energy back up. God, it sounds so weird, because in some of the other Mega Man X games, Zero has an ability called Rakoha, which sounds similar, and he also has that as a hyper in Marvel. And it's a completely different move. Oh, okay, good to see that that's still there, though. That's spin. 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 I can't do spin as good as Vinny does, unfortunately. My spins are subpar. It's alright. I still have value as a human being, even though I can't spin as much. Second half, same as the first. Except not same as the first at all. There's laser beams to do. Well, actually, by that qualifier, then, yeah, it would be the same as the first, huh? Also, you can use, I think, spinny move. I've already forgotten its name. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? I'm just gonna... I mean, I know it doesn't make any sense because I'm gonna have the footage, but I just wanna... just kinda drop that on Twitter, maybe, you know? Twitter, you guys will appreciate it, right? There we go. Ryu Engine does crazy damage to this core boss. The armored core. There we go. Apparently it doesn't do crazy enough damage, but that's fine. Because we get a health power up anyway. And besides, I was taking all of that damage to fuel Rakuhoha. That's what I was doing. Definitely. Alright, speaking of Rakuhoha. Why did you judge us as mavericks? Wait, stop the coup! No, we're justified in doing this. Yeah, we're justified in destroying innocent cities because, called us a mean name on Twitter. There we go. Now, it might look like Rakuhoha doesn't do very much damage to Storm Owl. And you'd be right. However, there are two things that make Rakuhoha very useful in the fight against Owl. The first of these is, I mean, A, you build energy back up as you take damage. But B, you also have a lot of damage output if you use it up close. And C, Rakuhoha has invulnerability frames, although make sure you actually have health, because even those iframes can't always save you. It's alright though, it's alright. After having some great performances in previous stages, it's small wonder that we would get a poopy performance here. So let's just try to unpoop. Unfortunately, Storm Owl does put up a shield to protect himself against damage. But... oh, I was hoping you'd dive bomb at me. Come here, buddy. There we go. Hit him with as many of them as we can. I don't even know what that, like, straight linear laser is supposed to be. It's like, oh, I'm gonna throw these sticks of juicy fruit at you. You better avoid them, Zero. And it's just like, dude, what? There we go. You can even catch him when he's off screen, too. Which is fun. There we go. It was all part of my master plan. To punch an owl in the face. Happens all the time. Happens owl the time. And we get Tenkuha! Tenkuha, Enhanced Z-Saber. You can cut enemy energy shots with your saber. Tenkuha is a passive buff to the Z-Saber that allows it to destroy enemy shots. However, It also slightly increases the damage that the saber does as well, if I remember correctly. It might just be against specific enemies and bosses. But regardless, Tenkuha is kinda useful. But with that, we've taken out 4 Mavericks in one video. So how about we end this video here, and in the next episode, we clear up the rest of the Mavericks, get the last items we need, and start fighting the Repliforce. Or, well, continue fighting the Repliforce. I'll see you guys later. This is Tales from Raga signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.